We've created pathways for every student to help them achieve their goals. With more than 2.1 million students across 115 campuses, the California Community Colleges is the largest system of higher education in the nation.
If you look at community colleges or two-year institutions, California has taken the lead.
We're able to really help create that workforce that's necessary for the next generation and the generations to follow.
Most low-income students start their higher education journey at a California community college. This means many of our students work multiple jobs to make ends meet, which prolongs their time to completion and entry into the job market.
The biggest barrier for students and their completion and success at California community colleges is financial.
The California College Promise Grant waives the tuition, the enrollment fees for students, but it's actually no money in a student's pocket.
It's not enough to remove the real barriers to college for so many students grappling with affordability.
I'm lucky enough to receive the Promise Grant, and even though that's amazing, tuition being paid for is just not enough.
Despite having the lowest tuition in the nation, the true cost of attending a community college is much greater for many of our struggling students.
We know that tuition is not the entire cost of going to college.
When you're going to school, it's a lot more expensive than you would originally think.
There could be projects here at school that I would have to complete that needed money to finish the project.
Sometimes you just gotta get creative. So there's been semesters where me and some of my classmates split the cost of a textbook.
Housing is a major cost and barrier to going to college.
Sometimes what my mother and father make is not enough. So I try to do my best to help out.
What happens when a car breaks down? What happens when students don't have enough to eat? How do they handle some of their housing insecurities? These are problems that we have not solved in California for community college students.
Now is the time to expand the amount of financial aid available to California community college students. We need to create a fair and transparent system that serves all students, but especially low-income community college students, where increased financial aid will truly be life-changing.
We want to make sure that all students going to community college can complete their education and move into that good-paying job to support themselves and their family.
You do as much as you can with what you have, but everybody needs help at the end of the day. And I'm not afraid to ask for it because I'm willing to work hard to get to it.
Our students struggle with the real cost of attending college. Things like books, transportation, food, and housing all add up and make it very difficult for our students to complete their higher education goals. What we're asking for is a greater investment in all of our low-income students, and specifically California community college students.
Join us in creating a better foundation for California's future today. Contact your legislator about expanding financial aid at California community colleges and add your voice at truecollegecosts.com.